So, dann gucken wir mal. Eben wurde kurz requested das Video von Jean-Claude und seinem Sohn. Jean-Claude Bivers.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We're going to take a look at
Eine
the watches
absolute
that
Legende.
are part of your collection. Some of them tell stories of your career. But first, we want to know what's on your wrist today.
On my wrist there's always the same watch. It's the Bigger Bang from Hublot.
The Bigger Bang.
2005. And it's the watch that brings me luck and success and happiness.
So you've been wearing it a lot.
That's why I wear it all the time. I've been wearing it since 2005, and it has given the direction of all the entire Hublot collection.
And this is a prototype, right?
It's a prototype. After this prototype, we made, I think, 20 pieces, which we sold as a limited edition, and it's done. So it has a great history, and I will never. It will always stay on my wrist.
This is a part of the collection forever.
It's part of me.
We're going to take a look at some of the pieces earlier in your career.
Starting, of course, with AP. I was there at the development of the Reloc.
Müsst ihr euch mal vorstellen, derjenige, also Jean-Claude Bivers, ist so eine Legende. Der hat damals zu der Zeit angefangen, als diese Uhr in den Markt gekommen ist. Ne? Niemand wollte damals, oder war damals bereit, es gab gar nicht diese Philosophie, für eine Stahluhr so einen Betrag auszugeben. Könnt ihr euch das vorstellen? Es gab einfach keine Stahluhren, die so teuer waren. Gab es nicht. Gab es einfach nicht. Das ist unglaublich, einfach dabei zu sein. Die haben gebraucht, ich glaube, ich weiß gar nicht mehr wie viele Jahre, 4 Jahre oder so, um 1000 Uhren zu verkaufen. Ich weiß es nicht mehr.
Designed it. I was there when Genta
Guck mal, der Typ sieht auch schon so aus, als wäre er ein krasser Babbo, oder? Ey, ohne Witz, damals mit seinem Anzug hier, aufgesetzte Tasche und so. Hier hinten bei dem Stand hier, Audemars Piguet. Zu der damaligen Zeit so. Alter. Und zu der damaligen Zeit, Audemars Piguet hat richtig einen reinbekommen. Guck mal, die bringen 74 da die Uhr raus, ne? Und 2 Jahre später kommt einfach Patek um die Ecke und sagt, Jungs, hey, wie geht's euch? Sorry, ich habe denselben Designer genommen wie ihr und ich bringe auch eine Stahluhr raus. Ja, da bin ich übrigens selber drauf gekommen. Ja. Und da war natürlich einiges los, ne? Ich meine, 2 Jahre später, krasser Move.
That the Nautilus was an inspiration of the Reloc.
What's pretty incredible about this piece is that, of course, today everyone knows the Reloc.
Das war ein richtiger Move.
It's one of the most popular, most well-known designs. But when you join Audemars Piguet in 1975, it isn't that yet.
No,
and that's your first big challenge in the watch industry, right? Is to make this popular.
The big challenge was to sell the first.
Ja, heute will das jeder haben. Damals wollte die Uhr kein Mensch haben. Und dann kommt man zu dem hier und sagt, pass auf, mein Freund, deine Aufgabe ist, das zu verkaufen. Move what to do. Ja, Lucio, 44. Richtig, genau. What to do. Richtiger 31er.
Watch, disruptive watch in luxury. That is the sign of luxury. Then I left for Omega. By the way, this is an Omega watch, which I received when I was 8 years old from my grandfather, when I did my first communion.
Ich sag mal Hashtag Rich Life.
Well-established family. The children used to get
Strong Wrist Game mit 8, oder?
The watch. For the first communion when I was 8. Then it went to the safe till I was 18.
Aber auch schön, oder? Guck mal, mit 8 hat er die Uhr bekommen, darfst du aber erst mit 18 tragen. Das ist echt cool.
I could wear it.
So do you think this is the first watch that really influences you and
yes, it influenced me, especially that I lost it. So it was a double influence. First I got it when I was 8. Then I had to wait 10 years till I could wear it. And then I lost it on the glacier of Les Diablerets, where I was skiing with the watch, which was totally stupid of mine. But you know, when you're 18, you are entitled to be
danke dir.
The problem is, don't be stupid when you are 60.
So at heart, a watch enthusiast, a watch lover.
Ja, in Deutschland wollen die Leute das nicht.
At one point, later on in your life, you start collecting pieces that are maybe outside of the brands that you managed. So can you tell us, when did you start collecting and why did you turn?
Komischerweise bei so jemandem macht man halt kein Auge, ne? Klar, natürlich, ne? Aber sonst bei allen anderen Leuten, alle haben Angst. Ich habe echt solche, das ist echt schade, Die Leute aus Dubai beispielsweise haben da nicht so viel Angst vor.
I start collecting maybe 30 years ago. Why do I collect? Because I'm passionate of watches. I'm not just passionate about my brand. That would be too extreme, you know. I limit it, and you have to see all the spectrum. Right. And I decided to collect, and the first or the major brand I collected was Patek Philippe, right, because it was also my first competitor in 1975. And therefore, I started to collect Patek. And I collected at Patek the watches that I liked first with my...
World Time 2499, Chronograph. Wie ist die Referenz von dieser Uhr? Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Eyes. And then secondly, some watches that are making history, you know, like this first prototype. It's prototype number 2. Right. There have been 2 prototypes, that's the second one. So this is a piece of history. It's not necessarily a piece I would wear, it's a piece of history. So there are pieces I bought for the history, and then there are pieces I bought for my eyes and for the beauty, the exceptional beauty. Like this 1518 in rose gold. When I see it now, it is just a miracle.
Yeah, no, it's one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever made.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most, it's the most beautiful watch I have ever seen. And even pink. Today now I see
I know you, danke
and
dir.
the color of the dial is just amazing.
And here we have a 24.99, so
which is also not bad, but it's
that's one way to put it.
Winterfell, danke dir.
You will see one characteristic in my Patek collection is the outstanding quality.
Right.
I have bought quality, the extreme quality, the obsession of quality. And now that I see them again, I must confess, the quality is outstanding.
Right, the hallmarks are extremely
crisp. Cannot be better. It, as you said, it comes out of the factory. 50 years old, but in a condition like new. Same here. That's a chronograph, spider lugs,
right,
in platinum. I think 2 or 3 pieces are known. It's a very, 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 wow, look the quality. The quality is just amazing.
So you said you look at watches with your eyes, and then you look for quality.
Yes, eyes and quality. And then sometimes I look for the history. Like this one, this is a historical piece. Right. It makes, it's part of the history. And here you have again La Rade, the lake, and you can see the Patek Philippe building.
Yeah, just next to us right there.
Next to us. And I said, wow, on the 2 sides. And because it represents Geneva, the capital of watches, the home city of Patek, and Inemel, the capital of Inemel, which is Geneva, I said, this is a watch I must have. A special relation with Philippe Dufour.
Oh, Philippe Dufour, einer der wichtigsten Uhrmacher.
Him at AP in 75. He was at AP.
Ach.
So we were together. He was a watchmaker, I was in the management. When he became independent and when he made the simplicity, I thought I should also have one.
Yeah.
And
this is an extremely rare pink gold version.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Then I have my good friend François-Paul Journe, who I admire a lot, who I respect a lot.
Resonance.
I gave him some advice in the very beginning when he started.
Do you remember what the advice was?
Many advice.
Hat 2 Unruhen und die schwingen sich aufeinander ein. Obwohl sie losgelöst von beiden sind, werden sie so noch genauer.
We became independent.
Wahnsinn.
I told him what would be the difficulties, where he should go. He should have a kind of a message. He should have always the same aesthetic look, which he has.
So Rexep is often compared to or he's often said, yeah.
So I have both. And this is a phenomenal, unbelievable watch.
Wow.
Because it's platinum #1.
Now, some other special pieces. And I think for this, I want to invite a young man who's been standing just behind the camera, your son, Pierre. Pierre, can you please join us?
Yeah, this is
Pierre.
Without Pierre, I wouldn't have bought these watches.
Das ist sein Sohn.
Ça va? Hein?
Right.
Ah.
When I started working for Philips, I was mentored by someone in London who is very passionate for Daytonas, especially 16520s. And I started really enjoying these watches, and I soon found a very interesting connection between the way he used to collect.
What is special here is the rainbow and the quality of the stones. Quality is, you couldn't find better.
I wondered, do you often talk about watches? Is this something that you've always been passionate about?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up to, in a household where probably once or twice a week we had clients coming over, or industry, I remember even having Aurel coming and Livia to the house a few times when I was younger. My first watch memory is quite interesting because when I was small, I used to wake up really, really early, like 5 in the morning, and he's very known to be always awake at that time. So he would, on the Saturday morning, he would be the only one awake. So I would go down in his office, and he had a little Blancpain box with all his watches kind of tossed in there, and I would just play around. There was some Daytonas, there was some GMTs, some Submariners. I was turning the bezels around and everything. Our watch relationship is a relationship.
Der links ist sein Sohn.
Apart from the father and son relationship, so it makes it even better.
And we share a passion for watches.
Kann man sich nur ein Beispiel nehmen der Lebenseinstellung von ihm. Ja, ich sag dir so, seine auch im Business, ne? Es gibt ein Video, darauf werde ich mal eine Reaction machen. Die Art und Weise, wie er sich im Business verhält, wie er arbeitet, die Einstellung zu seinen Mitarbeitern, ist sehr, sehr gut, extrem gut.
Father, the 100th birthday of the watch, again, it's eternity.
Yeah.
Die Uhr ist 100 Jahre alt, hat er seiner Frau geschenkt, nur so, falls du das gerade...
So it's
That's
a
a proof
gondolo.
of eternity, the gondolo.
Ah, da hat Frank Müller die Idee her.
To your wife
Richtig.
in 2012, which means 100 years later, you can offer a watch that is 100 years old.
Ist das nicht Wahnsinn? Hört nochmal zu, was er gerade gesagt hat. Er hat gerade gesagt, diese Uhr ist exakt 100 Jahre alt. Und man kann die Uhr nach 100 Jahren wieder einer Frau schenken. Ich sag mal so, wie es ist. Ne? Natürlich sieht man der Uhr jetzt einen gewissen Alterszustand an, aber nichtsdestotrotz ist sie gut tragbar. Ne? Guck mal, das ist wirklich...
I found it extraordinary that I could offer a watch.
Wie groß sie ist, ne?
1912 in
1912 ist die gebaut
So we have a
worden.
few more pieces.
Das heißt, die Uhren, die ihr wahrscheinlich kaufen werdet, die werden auch euch überdauern. Sehr, sehr schöne Idee, ne? Gedanklich. Sehr, sehr schön.
Yes, this is one I bought for at Only Watch. It's a unique piece from Patek.
Das ist seine Uhr, das ist die Uhr vom Sohn.
And,
das ist seine Uhr.
This is the first only watch.
And I asked Philip and Thierry Stern to sign the guarantee on the name of Pierre. So it is not my watch. This is Pierre's watch.
Ach, schön, Jungs. Schön, Jungs. Heute war wirklich ein erfolgreicher Tag. Ich sag euch, wie es ist. Oh, viel geschafft heute. Ich werde mich jetzt schon mal verabschieden. Ich hoffe, dass ich morgen wieder online gehe. Ich weiß, normalerweise sollte ich jetzt noch ein bisschen länger machen, aber es gibt wirklich was zu feiern, dass der Shop online ist. Besucht ihn gerne nochmal, marcgebauer.com. Und Jungs, ich sehe euch, ja, vielleicht morgen wieder. Genießt den Abend und bis bald.